Joy B. Digia and I am from Foundation University, and for today's vlog, I am going to share my opinions, my reflection about the participants' statement of what is prejudice. So let's watch this. So the four participants is high school students, and we have from Indonesia, Ratanati, and from Japan we have Yuriko, and then from United Kingdom we have Judith, and from the Philippines we have Raul. So this was held on the year 1956, where the United States of America gathered these four brightest students for the debate about the roots of prejudice. So let's have first know what is prejudice. So prejudice is a preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experience, or it can be liking or disliking for one another than another special without good reason. So it is also a negative attitude and feeling towards individual based on one's membership in a particular social group. So now, let's start what is prejudice according to the participants. So according from Indonesia, prejudice is a feeling of hate for people as a group or as an individual to other people. Another from Japan, it says that I found that if somebody distinguishes between white men, it is not a prejudice. But if somebody distinguishes between a white man and a colored man, it is a prejudice. And from United Kingdom, he says that I would define prejudice as a rigid opinion formed about a certain things before there has been a just examination of the facts. And lastly, from Philippines, he says that when a person loses track of the dignity of human soul, and it begins to judge others not on the basis of their being persons, but on the basis of race, creed, and economic status, and that is a prejudice. So for me, based on what they said, so they will have a good opinion and own definition of what is prejudice, and they define prejudice as a judgment, feeling, opinion, and without examining the truth or the fact. So from Indonesia, she said that prejudice is a feeling of hateness. So well, I'm agree with that, because we can reject someone if we doesn't like them and we hate them. So from Japan, I like her answer because she really give an accurate example, like it is like a discrimination or prejudice when someone distinguish between the white man and a colored man. So from UK and the Philippines, they give a meaning in different thoughts, but it is clearly, and we can really reflect within ourselves. So the second question is, do you have any prejudice? Let's hear from the participants. So from the Philippines, he says that, being brutally frank, I'm well prejudiced against the Japanese. Well, not to the extent of that I hate them, no, not that way, but as what I got this, well, as the result of the World War II. Because, well, I guess I was yet too young to understand what happened during those times. But I think what my relatives, my friends, and people who witnessed to that unfaithful occasions, well, they just more than justify the fact. And I think it justified for me to feel the same way, because I know my people suffer so much under the occasion. The next one is from Japan. She says that many Japanese people hate Korea because the president of Korea made the line, his own line on the public sea between Korea and Japan. And if the Japanese fishermen go over the line, they caused by Korean people and they can't go home for a while. And the last one is from United Kingdom. He says that, for instance, as soon as I have met a person with a red hair, I would put myself on guard because I have silly prejudices that all red-headed people have a terrible tempers, as they are passionate as the color of their hair. So the participants answer clearly, and Raul, which is from the Philippines, he relates prejudice based on what his country experienced. So I have also learned that not only Philippines experience colonization, but also the Japan and Indonesia. So as I have finished watching the video of forum, I really learn a lot about prejudice. It also give a lesson and a great idea about prejudice. So I could say that these 4 high school students is really a good student and a good citizen in their country, because they really used to visualize the situation of their country in relation to prejudice. So I could say that the show is a very good show because it really tackles the very important perceptions, meaningful and informative sharing of the 4 countries in relation to prejudice. So that will be all for today's vlog, and thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and click the notification bell for more updates. Thank you.